Hello Geminis, and thanks for tuning in for this Psychic Tarot reading for May of 2021. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon, and happy birthday to all you late May Geminis out there. This is Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess, and the original YouTube tarot reader poster. Today we're going to be using, for the main portion of the reading, the rock and roll tarot deck, my own creation. Then we will follow it up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card, Animal Totem deck of my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 3 more additional cards pulled from the Songs for the Journey Home, which is a really cool deck. I really love it. Okay, these cards have been shuffled thoroughly in between, and now I'm just going to do a very loose shuffle to kind of pull out the cards for your reading. Oh, those 3 were out in somebody else's reading. Oh. Okay, what is the for Gemini for May of 2021? I want to let everybody know that I am going to be opening up for the solstice readings. These quarterly readings that I do put out are always very popular. It will be available for a limited time only to get the upcoming season. If you want to take a look at that, you can find the information below. Take a look at this spread and allow it to resonate with you. Allow the words and the shapes to kind of pop off the screen at you. And if something really pops off the screen at you, that's the way you can get a personal message from Spirit, which is right in the center of the whole thing here, even though it's a general reading. Okay, yeah, so let's go. The star is right in the center of the whole reading here. Star is beautiful, the most spiritual, highest spiritual card in the whole deck. It's Spirit Guides, Angels, and they're raining down blessings on you. And they're raining down blessings on you in a big way with the world right next to you. I mean, it's like you ask and you receive. You know, when the star shows up, it's they're listening, you're receiving, they're responding. You know, they're responding with blessings. But with the world next to it, it just says in a huge, huge way. Now you do have the Ten of Swords in reverse up here. So there is something that you went through recently. And for many of you, it does look like it was some sort of financial upheaval or caused some sort of financial distress. Is not the right word though. Maybe for some people distress, but some sort of financial... I'm just not getting the right word. Where you had to kind of change things around. Like you had to redo things, or revamp things, or redo things, or change your approach, or change your business plan, or your business model, or something along those lines. And you picked yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you're doing good. You will be doing good. You're on the right path, let's put it that way. Don't be afraid to really reach out beyond any boundaries that you... These are self-imposed boundaries, and it's just like, why not? Why not just go for it? Go for broke. That's what they're saying. Go for broke and just put yourself out there and really just, you know, go for it. There definitely is a person in the flesh. Now, this is spirit stuff, but there's a person in the flesh for some of you who is showing up in the the Knight of Cups. Now, in these general readings, there are no gender, so it could be anybody. Cups represent water, which is a Scorpio, a Cancer, or Pisces. There is also going to be a full moon in... I thought it was in Scorpio, my bad. But since I was about to mention, I'm going to mention it anyway, there's a full moon in Sagittarius on the 26th. So there might be something tie in there. It's not in water like I thought. It was in Scorpio, but still I was about to mention it, so I always just go with those things because it's usually there's some kind of a message there, a tie-in. The Cup people also have a lot to do with emotions. It could be romance, but it's an emotional connection usually. Sometimes when a person, as in the Knight of Cups, shows up like next to the star, sometimes this can be, you know, somebody who is passed on in spirit. So it could be somebody that you're really missing, who's over in spirit, and that they're with you and you're seeing them. Especially, they're offering you inspiration is really standing out to me on this card. But I feel like especially in your dreams, if you're having dreams, and maybe especially around that full moon on the 26th of May, if you're having some dreams, this could really be a thing here. what is the star raining down the blessings for you to have a happy home, or to have a beautiful home, or to have love and beauty in your home? This could be a lot of things. If there's been discord and harmony, maybe even with this person, things could be smoothed out and it could be going, you know, you could be real happy and with the flow. If you're trying to move and you've been wanting to move, this could be your dream home showing up here, you know. And especially around whatever you're trying to manifest around this solar return. Even if you're not a late May Gemini, if you're a June birthday Gemini, start thinking about this solar return. Start writing this stuff down. Start getting clear about what do I want to manifest for your solar return. Because this is the time, I showed it on the Taurus video, I might as well show it on yours. The Gemini, you know, when it goes around the sun like this is the sun, and it goes around once a year, it comes back to, you have your solar return, you have your new moon. This is the new cycle. Not January 1st when the sun's in Capricorn way over here. You know, you're a Gemini. It's over here. This is it. This is it now. You know, this, or you might be, yeah, you are a Gemini. Even if your birthday's in June, you know, you start getting clear on it. This is the power time. This is the time to manifest and create what you want. Eight of Pentacles is showing right next to it, and that's a nice card. I mean, it's a card of working and doing work but it's doing work that you love, and you're really putting things out, like, in the world. I feel that I've got a few different things coming through with this. Now, the one thing that, for some people, this is going to be, you're going to get a home and it's a fixer-upper. And you're going to be doing, you know, painting and repairs, or, you know, fixing it up the way you want it. For other people, you're in demand. Whatever you're producing here, whatever you're putting out, you know, maybe you're putting out YouTube videos, maybe you're putting out, you know, anything, you know, whatever you're creating and putting out, I feel like there's like a huge demand for it, or there's a potential for that to be. And 21 really comes up to me. And I feel like 21 can be like a time span. Well, 2021 we are in, but I feel like for some of you it's actually going to be like 21 months. And you know, you're thinking, oh, 21 months, it's like 2 years. What? No, it's happening now, but when it gets to the world where you're going to actually, like, too much to handle, where you're going to have to hire people to help. I mean, in 21 months, you could see like night and day, from here to here, you know, from zero to hero, or whatever, you know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. Don't forget that I do have those solstice readings coming up, if anybody's interested in that. And for your solar return, I do have those astrology reports. They're very in-depth, very inexpensive, and they're very in-depth. And that you can order those. It's a PDF, like 60 to 70 pages long for the whole year, if you're interested in that. But let's get your animal totem, because I have other things I want to tell you about your solar return and stuff, but I want to get your animal totem out here for you first, for our Gemini friends. Hear that revving of that motorcycle, whatever? I think it's like when I came by, I was like, at first I was like, oh shit, there's noise on the video. But then I was like, no, that's a sign for you. It's like, start your engines, you know. Rev it up, get it going. Or is it this side? It's been so long since I actually drove a bike. Well, it could be either side. Yeah, it could be Indian or whatever. Ant, you're going to be working. See, ant paired with this is also working. But it's also working with, you know, there's not the tribe. I want to say the tribe, but it's not the tribe, it's a hive or something, or what is the ant colony, yeah. Working tirelessly for the good of all, connecting with community and knowing our place in it. You can move mountains and make miracles happen. Yeah, this could be the year of miracles for you, Gemini. I might put that as your heading. The year of miracles. I really feel like that's a true thing, you know, because when you've got this, and then star, you know, this is some heavy duty, big time changes. I love, this is what grabs me right here, the star in the world. That's what really grabs me in this reading. If something else grabs you, you don't, you know, go with that too. You know, you don't have to necessarily go with what I'm doing. I want to wish you all a happy birthday and thank you so much for supporting independent creators like myself. I want to tell you about a couple things that are coming up specifically for the solar return. If you're having your birthday, I've put together this class, this painting class. It's more than a painting class, but I'm offering just to YouTube. This isn't in writing, so you have to copy it off the screen. You can get 15% off the solar return painting class that I'm doing. And again, this is my final copy. It's more than just a painting class. Like on the back, you write down a bunch of affirmations and stuff. And there's like 15 lessons here, and there's many different layers of all the different things. And then the balloons are like cheering yourself on. It's got astrology, it's got affirmations, and you don't have to be an artist. I took a little more time on my portrait, but I mean, you could just draw a stick figure or something else to represent what you're trying to manifest for the upcoming year. You don't have to get real detail with it. It's not about it being an art masterpiece. It's a spiritual journey, and it's a spiritual representation. And I know many Geminis are pretty artistic. And so that's available. And for that class only, you can do V-Day May 21 if you're interested in joining in on that. And then if you are, there's some other classes, this Hamza class that I've also done. It's similar in that it's a spiritual journey. It's not as in-depth as the solar return one, but this involves like astrology and palmistry and all sorts of things. And then the final step is we're going to decorate the Hamza. And that's also available in my school if you'd like to sign up for that. All my classes are not necessarily art classes. They are spiritual growth and classes. And then lastly, I'm putting out for some of my artwork, I've put on some journals. And this is actually, these two here are the Hamza in earlier stages before it was decorated. So that's how you can kind of get an idea. But if you wanted, these are very inexpensive. I have blank ones that are like for sketch pads, and I have lined ones that are for like journals. If this is something that also would interest you, it would be highly appreciated as an independent creator. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and everything that you do to help me and other independent creators like myself. Have a great month of May. If you're at Patreon level 2, we're going to do the bonus reading. So if you want to learn about that, you can head over. Everything's in the description box. Subscribe's over here. Have a great month of May, a great birthday, a great solar return, and we'll speak to you again soon.